Hundreds came together in Wynwood to rally in support of the Palestinian people and to call for an end to the violence. CBS 4's Bobeth Yates was at the demonstration.
The sun went down. Wynwood was all about the nightlife, but earlier today, Palestinian Americans took over the streets against the conflict in Palestine. Palestinian Americans gathered in Wynwood to protest what they're calling injustices to their people.
What people think is about religion, it's false. It's settler colonialism, very similar to what happened to the Native American people in this country. That's what Israel's been doing to the Palestinian people.
The group marched back and forth from Wynwood to Midtown with a uniform message against the Israel and Palestinian conflict.
My great-grandmother, she was dispossessed from her land. And every single day, as an Arab who sees this on the news every day, with children crying, dead bodies all over the place, parents and children missing their children and missing their own parents.
Whole buildings are crashing down, children, women, it's just indiscriminate. And it's wrong.
Since May 10th, the conflict has become extremely deadly. And according to the website, ifamericans.org, more than 120 Palestinians have been killed during that time, compared to less than 20 Israelis. And protesters say much of the funding for the war is coming from the U.S. government.
You know, American paid tax dollars give $3.7 billion a year to Israel. We need to end that. We could put that money in Flint, Michigan. You know how much money we give to Flint, Michigan a year? $0.
Amir Tina says his 13-year-old cousin was recently kidnapped as part of the conflict, and him and thousands of other Palestinian Americans are hoping to raise awareness about the crime that's taking place in their country.
Nobody's getting involved, United Nations or anybody else. Nobody's doing anything about it. We were just watching. This is all we can do, just raise our voices.
It's pain. It's pure pain because I have family that's been dispossessed there.
Protesters we spoke to say they'll continue to be out here up and down the street as long as the conflict continues. Bobeth Yates, CBS 4 This Morning.